Cool. Okay, so let's start sitting down. You all look raring to go today, which is good. Remove the flesh out from your sit bones. We will take a few moments just to sit and settle. If you roll the shoulders back and down a few times, feel free to change up the leg position to suit you. Lovely. And then take the palms to face up, close your eyes, and start to bring awareness to the breath. In and out, nice and slow through the nose. Using the lungs' full capacity with every breath. Feel the shoulders slide down the back a little bit more, and then keeping the eyes closed, we'll take our head over to one side. Slowly rolling down, chin towards chest. And back up to the other side. Just continuing that a few times. And then all the way back to the center, hands together. Take a moment just to remind yourself to be kind to your body, not to push to a point of pain, and to honor any injuries or health concerns that you might have. I'm going to blink our eyes open, clasp our fingers together, push them away, reach them up overhead. Wonderful. And then lightly tipping over towards one side. Good, then the other. Wonderful. Back to the center, release the hands down, pull on your knees, squeeze between the shoulders, lift, look up. Exhale the opposite shape, knees come down, chin towards the chest, lean right back into your sit bones. Good, and repeat a few more times. Lovely. Wonderful. Now with the arms, open them out wide, nice and broad across the chest. Good, arms up and over. Twice more. And one more time. Lovely, and come back up. Good. Okay, so you leave one leg where it is, and you can either just kind of let it fall down like so, or if the knee's quite high, you might just prefer to straighten it out for balance. It's up to you. I'm going to pick up the other one and just do a little rock the baby before we come into our flow, just to help mobilize the hips a bit. Good. So remember the toes point up. Try and keep the shin towards you. Excellent. See if you can bring the leg up a little higher maybe. Good. Okay, so now take hold of either your foot or your calf and start to straighten the leg in front of you. Don't force it. It can feel comfortable. It's just a light stretch on the back of the leg. Lovely. Release that leg down. Take it so that you feel balanced. Pick up the other one, rocking the baby again. Good. Maybe coming up a little higher. So if you are getting the height, then try and work with the shin coming closer towards the body rather than the foot kind of coming out here and moving side to side. Good, very nice. Take hold of your foot again, extend, or maybe the calf. Lovely, and release. From there, bring your knees together, twist to the side, or you can just rock forwards, whatever works best. As we come into our cat-cow, spread your hands, knees underneath the hips, press firmly down for the tops of the feet. Come straight into it. Inhale, chest comes forwards. Exhaling, pushing away, rounding your back, chin to chest. Good. Inhale, forward again. Exhaling, pressing away. Take 2 more. Lovely. Then as you exhale, push all the way back, bottom towards the heels, forearms down, chin and chest stays low. You come forwards and slowly press back up. So you're coming into a slightly more flowy cat-cow. Do maintain the 2 back bends. You can come as low down as possible as you travel forwards. Good. Challenging the strength in the upper body. Lovely. Take 2 more. Wonderful. Then tuck under through your toes. Push all the way back into your first mini downward dog. The feet and hands are a little closer together than normal. We drop the head down. Relax the back of the neck. Pedal out through either side of the feet. And then start to carefully walk your feet up towards the hands. Bend your knees when you get there and take hold of your elbows. Allow the head to drop again. Lovely. Try and get the chest to the thighs. Work through lifting the sit bones instead. Amazing. Good. Now, hands against the legs. Start on your thighs. Press. Find that length halfway. Spine is flat. Good. Then maintain that shape the entire time. Slide the hands down the legs. The minute you feel your back start to round, stop. Good. So that's your point for lengthening forwards. Good. Hold the backs of the legs. Pull your head down. Then slowly press into your feet. Uncurl. Shoulders back and down. Take a moment. Then lift the head. Good. So we're going to come into those sun salutations. We are doing 5 rounds of A. Each downward dog will be a little bit different. And then we're going to try, if we've got time, and do 3 rounds of B, which is the warrior 1 sequence. So to the top, spread the toes. Inhale, lift the arms up, open up around the heart. Good. Exhale, hinge forwards from the hips, hands down, head down. Lovely. Inhale, lengthen forwards halfway, your chosen position. Get hands to the floor, step back, high plank. Lovely. Drop down knees, toes, shoulders over wrists, slowly lower the chest to the floor, elbows close. Good. Squeeze between the shoulders, peel up a little bit. Wonderful. Exhale, push back, downward facing. 5 breaths here to start. Wonderful. Remember to really root down through the underside of the knuckles. Hollowing out navel towards spine as we breathe out. Then look between your hands, down a bit, then the other, lift, lengthen, find that spot on the legs. Good, and forward fold. Inhale, press into your feet, rise up to stand, arms up overhead. Good, hands to heart. So as we're coming up and down quite a lot today, remember you don't have to roll up through each of the vertebrae. If you prefer, you can take the arms out to the sides and come up like a swan dive, which feels nicer, but you need more room, so might not be accessible. Inhale, round 2. Arms up, chest opens. Exhaling, hinging forwards. Keep the hips over the heels, head down. Inhale, press, lift, lengthen. Good. Exhale, hands down, step back, high plank. Lower down knees, toes, shoulders forwards, look to the front. Slowly, the chest comes to the floor. Squeeze, think heart forwards rather than height. Wonderful. Push back again, downward facing. Variation here. Tuck one foot behind the other calf. Keep lifting the sit bones high. Then switch sides. Then the foot that is behind now will step forwards. The other one can meet it. Hands back against the legs. Lengthen, Ardha Uttanasana. Good. Exhale, forward fold. Press into your feet. Rise up through your chosen method. Arms up overhead. Good. Hands to heart. Wonderful. Round 3. Option to jump. Arms lift, open up. Good. Exhaling, hinging forwards. You can always bend the knees as you come down. Inhale, lift, lengthen. Good. Exhale, hands down, step or jump, high plank. Knees, toes, chest, or come forward on the toes, slowly lower to halfway, press, come to the tops of the feet for full chaturanga and upward dog. Good. Push back, knees or feet, downward facing. Variation here, lift one leg up high. Keep your hips level. Keep trying to firm down through the heel on your grounded leg. Then switch sides. The leg that is lifted now steps forwards. Other foot will meet it. Lift, lengthen, halfway. Good. Exhale, forward fold. Press into your feet, rise up to stand, arms up and over. Good. Hands to heart. Lovely. Round 4. Inhale, arms lift, open up. Exhale, hinge forwards. Good. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hands down, step or jump, high plank. Good. Knees, toes, chest, or you can try chaturanga again. Sending the heart forwards. Good. Pushing back, downward facing dog. Bring your feet in half a step further forwards. Press firmly into the left hand. Right one is going to come underneath and take the outside of the calf. Good. So just make sure that your mat is sticky enough to support you and that you're really gripping down through the hand. Taking a twist. Good. Then switch sides. We won't hold it for too long. Taking it to the other side now. Left hand through. Pulling really firmly. And then back to downward facing, look forwards, bend your knees, walk, step, or lightly jump the feet. Lift, lengthen, halfway. Good. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, press, rise all the way to stand. Good. And hands to heart. Lovely. One more round. Inhale. Exhale, hinge forwards. Inhale, lift, lengthen. Exhale, hands down, step or jump, high plank. Good. Lower knees, toes, chest, or chaturanga. Lovely. Inhale, lifting up, find your back bend. Exhale, all the way back, downward facing dog. Good. Your variation here, nice and simple. Just going to lift up and down with our feet. So coming to the toes or the balls of the feet, then lowering the heels to the floor. Trying not to move the chest or the shoulders. Lovely. Now look forwards between the hands, come to your toes, bend the knees, spring your feet forwards, land quietly. Inhale, lengthen. Very nice. Exhale, forward fold. Good. Press into your feet, rise all the way to stand, arms up and over. Lovely. And hands to heart. Wonderful. We're going to take a break before B. So open your legs out wide. Wonderful. And then turn one foot to the short edge, back foot in 45 degrees, square off with your hips, hands out, shoulders down. Utthita Trikonasana. Inhale, tip forwards. Exhale, back of the hand against the leg, tuck the chin in, look up towards the thumb. Lovely. Squeeze your glutes together. Try and send the head even further forwards. And if the top arm feels uncomfortable, you can always try taking it to the hip. Lovely. Keep the breath nice and long. One more breath. Good. Now look down towards the big toe. We're going to windmill our hands so that we end up framing it and you'll bend your knee. From here, send the chest forwards. This might be enough. Or begin to straighten up the front leg. If it straightens fully, you might be able to fold over it. Good. If it doesn't straighten the whole way, just keep trying to send the chest forwards. Lovely. And then open out back through your triangle pose. Back of the hand goes against the legs. Start to straighten up a little more. Wonderful. Then press. Rise all the way to stand. Spin your feet around. Other side. Reset with your hips. Lovely. Tip forwards. Back of the hand down. Arm reaches high. Wonderful. Try and keep a slight bend into that front leg. Nice. Good. Look down towards the toe. Windmill your hands down. Start to straighten your leg as you send the chest forwards. If it straightens fully, feel free to fold over it. Back of the hand against the leg. Inhale, open out, Utthita Trikonasana. Exhale there. Inhale, press, rise all the way up. Good. Exhale, hands to hips, turn your feet out so that the heels are in line and the big toes point in just ever so slightly. Good. Tuck under through the tailbone. Feel your hip crease where the thigh meets the hip. That's where we're going to hinge forwards from. Inhale, lift and lengthen up. Exhale, tip forwards from that point. Good. Take the hands down to the floor, press into them, send your chest forwards again. Wonderful. Exhale. See, can you bring the elbows to the floor? If they touch comfortably, hands back in line with your feet. If not, keep working on sending the chest to the front. Good. And gradually you will stick the bottom up higher and higher, finding that pelvic tilt, which will really stretch out the hamstrings. Good. Now walk the hands back in line underneath the head. I'm going to heel toe our feet in a little bit closer and then try and drop down into Malasana, your full squat. So your feet will want to point out a little bit. Good. Just do the best you can. I appreciate this one's not easy for a lot of us. Good. Very, very nice. One more breath. Good. Now press into your feet, rise all the way back up to stand, arms up overhead. Lovely. Exhale, releasing the hands. Good. And step to the top of your mat again. So we are going to flow into Surya Namaskar B, Sun Salutation B. This is the one where we come through our chair pose and we come into Warrior One on each side. In Warrior One, if you find it really challenging to have the heel down and the hips forwards, you could always come into the high lunge variation instead, where the heel is lifted. So remember that as an option, should you wish. Alrighty, let's give it a go and see if I remember the chair pose at the end, because I always forget. We're going to bend the knees, hands come down to the ground. Inhale, lift, look up through Utkatasana, your chair pose. Good. Exhale, forward fold, head down, hands down. Inhale, lift, lengthen, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, hands to the floor, step or jump back to your plank. Good. Lower knees, toes, chest or chaturanga. Good. Squeeze between the shoulders, pushing up. Exhale all the way back, downward facing dog. Lovely. Right foot turns 45 degrees. Left foot steps between the hands. Press, rise up, warrior one. Good. Try and push through the little toe on the back foot if you're taking the full variation. Hips square, and then work towards a 90-degree angle with the front leg. Very nice. Lovely. Exhale, hands come down. Step back into your plank pose. Lower knees, toes, chest. Good. Inhale, back bend. Exhale all the way back, downward facing. Lovely. Left foot out, right foot forwards. Press, rise up, warrior one. Good. Tuck under through the tailbone, hips square to the front, sinking into the front knee. Lift the arch on your back foot. Wonderful. Exhale, take the hands down, step through your plank. We've got another vinyasa. Knees, toes, chest. Squeeze, lift up. Good, push all the way back, downward facing dog. Enjoy 5 breaths here. Look between your hands, bend your knees, lightly spring the feet forwards, land and lengthen halfway. Good, exhale, forward fold. Now bend your knees deeply, fingertips graze the mat, come through your chair pose. Lovely, and all the way up. Good, so I think we've got another round in us for our timing today. So this time we're going to try and do it traditionally where you work it with breath. So you'll get a little bit puffed out and we don't hold anything for more than a breath itself. Okay, ready? Fingertips down. Inhale, chair. Good. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hands down, step or jump, and lower. Good. Inhale, press. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lovely. Right foot out, left foot forwards. Inhale, all the way up, warrior one. Yes, well done. Exhale, hands down, step back, lower, knees, toes, chest. Good. Inhale, push. Exhale, downward facing. Left foot out, right foot forwards. Inhale, one breath, rise. Exhale, lower all the way to the ground again. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, downward dog, a well-deserved rest. 5 breaths. Good, well done everyone, really nice. Look between the hands, bend your knees, step or jump forwards, lengthen. Good, exhale, fold. Bend your knees again, inhale, lift into chair. And exhale to stand. Very, very nice, good. Okay, step to the front. Got time for a balance, should be feeling warm. Spread your toes, let's come into tree. Heel against the ankle, the calf, or pick the leg up, place it against the thigh. Good, try not to let your hips sink to the side, keep it pushing in. Hands to heart, or arms up overhead. Good, feel free to part the hands, get more room for the shoulders if that feels more comfortable. Lovely, and trying to slow down your breath while you're in your balance. Lovely. You will release the same hand as the leg that's lifted. Take hold of your knee, pull it towards you. The other arm will come to the side to help you balance. Good. As you exhale, draw the knee to the side. Push the hips to the front. Lovely. And come into the twist. Bring the knees into the center, switch hands, and then open out to the side. Maybe you can look over the shoulder behind you. Look forward again. Slowly, with control, take the leg down. Spread the toes, set up, ready for the other side. Again, you've got ankle, calf, or thigh. Good. Wonderful. Remember to try and focus on something that's not moving. Finding that drishti, that focal point, is so important. Good. Then release the hand down, take hold of the knee, other arm comes to the side. Try to keep the hips level, and we then move the leg out. Good. Squaring the hips to the front. Lovely. Switch over with your hands, knee comes to the center, open out other side. And then look forwards, release the leg down. We're going to take our feet out, ready for Malasana again. So if you have props that you want to use for your Malasana, feel free to take them for this round. Good. And we'll inhale, lift, look up. Exhale, come all the way down into your squats. Adjust as necessary once you get there. Remember to try and push out against the knees. Little toes point down. Wonderful. And then breathing deeply, trying to release on our out breath, finding more ease in the pose. Then use your hands. Take one behind, then the other, and just lightly fall back. Bring the soles of the feet together. Good. You're going to open them out like a book, sit tall, then fold forwards into Baddha Konasana, bound angle. Let yourself round forwards, head towards the toes. Lovely. Inhale, press, rise back up, come into any comfortable seated position. Good, hands onto the legs somewhere, roll the shoulders back and down. Lovely. Now, chin down towards the chest. Roll the head over to one side, hold there for a full breath in and out. Back down to the center, other side. Lovely, head into the center again, hands to the heart, bow your head, and just take a moment to thank yourself for practicing today and moving your body, getting the heart rate up a little bit and connecting with the breath. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you. Well done.